Sure, let's switch to CBT. What's a hypothetical scenario you'd like to work through?
I can't stop thinking about this test that's coming up. I'm in medical school and I'm worried I'm going to fail it.
That's a common concern. Let's try a cognitive restructuring exercise. What's a specific thought that pops up when you think about the test?
I think I'm going to fail, and then I think I'm never going to be a doctor. And then I think my life's going to, it just goes blank. My life's going to end after that.
Thanks for sharing that. Let's challenge that thought. What evidence do you have that you'll fail? And what evidence suggests you might do well?
Well, I failed a couple quizzes in this block, and last year I got a 67 on a cardiology exam.
Thanks for sharing that. Now, let's look at the evidence that suggests you might do well. Have you ever performed well on exams, or do you have study habits that have helped you succeed before?
Well, yeah, but I feel like I just got lucky on those.
It's natural to feel that way, but consider this. You've succeeded in the past, which means you have the skills. Maybe you can focus on what worked for you then and build on it. What do you think?
Yeah, but how do I know it's going to work this time? This test is much harder than all the other tests. It just said connection failed. Okay, wait, let's actually try it.
It's tough when there's a lot riding on an exam. One thing to remember is that you're not defined by one test. You can prepare by breaking down your study material into manageable sections, setting realistic goals, and practicing self-care. How does that sound?
I mean, you say that I'm not defined by one test, but everyone else in my life is telling me I'm defined by this test. You only get one chance to take step one, and if you fail, it's a black marker in your entire medical career.
It's true that step one is important, but your worth isn't tied to a single outcome. You've put in a lot of work to get here, and that dedication counts. Let's focus on what you can control, your preparation and mindset. What steps can you take today to feel more prepared?
I can make a study schedule for the next couple months, I guess.
That sounds like a solid plan. A structured schedule can help you stay on track and reduce anxiety. Remember to include breaks and self-care. You've got this.
Okay, we can pause the exercise. I like how you pivoted towards solution-oriented things and what we can control, while also normalizing the concerns.
Thanks. It's all about finding balance, acknowledging feelings while focusing on constructive steps forward. If there's anything else you'd like to work on, I'm here.
What are some techniques you can use to pivot between validating feelings and orienting the conversation towards solutions?
One technique is reflective listening, where you acknowledge someone's feelings first, then gently steer the conversation by asking open-ended questions. Another is summarizing what you've heard to show understanding, then offering a practical suggestion. Balancing empathy with problem solving helps keep things constructive.
What do you think my maladaptive core beliefs were in this scenario?
It sounds like there's a core belief around perfectionism or catastrophizing. Like if you don't perform perfectly, you'll face severe consequences. Another might be doubting your own competence despite evidence to the contrary. Recognizing these can help in reframing them.
What other cognitive distortions did you see?
I noticed some all or nothing thinking, like seeing the test as a make or break moment. There's also overgeneralization, assuming that one test result predicts your entire future. These distortions can amplify anxiety, but can be reframed with balanced, evidence-based thoughts.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anytime.